I paid for my girlfriend and her friend's birthday trip, and she cheated on me, but I got my revenge. Hello, I need to vent because I feel like my head is about to explode. I've never been the type to share my personal problems online, but this has been too much. I don't know what to do, so here I am, looking for the opinions of strangers because my world has just collapsed, and I have no one to talk to without feeling like an idiot. I'll try to explain everything in as much detail as possible. I hope someone can tell me what to do or at least offer a perspective I haven't considered. I only ask for honesty. My girlfriend, whom I'll call Laura to protect her privacy, and I have been together for 3 years. Our relationship had always been stable, not perfect, because no relationship is, but overall I was happy with her. We shared a lot of things, and despite our differences, we always found a way to solve our problems. Or so I thought. Laura is an extrovert, the kind of person who can make friends anywhere. I, on the other hand, am more introverted, but that was never a problem between us. I liked her energy, her enthusiasm for life. I believed it balanced us out. A few months ago, Laura started talking about her upcoming birthday and how she wanted to do something special. Normally, her birthdays were just gatherings with friends, dinners, things like that. But this year, she wanted something different. She told me she had been looking at deals for a beach trip with her closest friends, that she wanted to disconnect, relax, and celebrate in a big way. I didn't think it was strange. After all, we had been together for a long time, and I trusted her. The problem was money. Laura didn't have much saved up, and neither did her friends. She mentioned that she might pay for it with her credit card, but that would leave her in debt for months. I, on the other hand, had been working hard and had some savings. She never directly asked me, but she made comments like, "It would be a dream to go," or, "I'm afraid of spending so much and then having no money." In the end, I wanted to do something nice for her. I offered to pay for the trip as a birthday gift, not just for her but also for her 3 best friends because I knew she wanted to share it with them. Laura was overjoyed. She hugged me, kissed me, told me I was the best boyfriend in the world. At that moment, I felt good about my decision. I thought it was a kind gesture, something that would strengthen our relationship. I had no idea what was about to happen. I paid for the entire package, flights, hotel, meals, even some extra spending money so they wouldn't have to worry. Laura sent me pictures of her trip preparations, the bikinis she wanted to take, the places they planned to visit. She seemed genuinely happy, and that was enough for me. The day of the trip arrived, and I took her to the airport. She hugged me, kissed me, and told me she loved me. She promised she would call me as soon as they arrived. I wasn't worried, I trusted her. For the first few days, everything seemed normal. She sent me messages every now and then, pictures of the beach, the food, her friends goofing around at the pool. She was clearly having a great time, and I was happy for her. I didn't want to be the possessive boyfriend who was always checking up on his girlfriend, so I gave her space. But then, something started to change. Her messages became less frequent. If I texted her, she would take hours to respond. When we talked, she seemed distracted, as if she was focused on something else. At first, I thought she was just enjoying her trip and didn't want to be glued to her phone, which I understood. But a part of me felt that something wasn't right. The day before she was supposed to come back, I decided to video call her. I wanted to see her face, hear her voice, and put my mind at ease. She answered after several attempts, and when she did, she was in a dark room, speaking in a low voice. She told me she was tired, that she had drunk too much, and that she was going to sleep. I didn't want to push, but something about her tone made me nervous. She didn't seem like my girlfriend. The next day, when I picked her up at the airport, her attitude was different. She wasn't as affectionate as I expected. She gave me a quick kiss, thanked me for the trip, but she seemed distant. On the way home, she talked about how great everything was and how much fun she had, but something about her tone felt forced, like she was hiding something. That night, when she went to shower, I took her phone. I know it's wrong. I know it's an invasion of privacy. But my instincts were screaming that something didn't add up. And unfortunately, I was right. I saw messages that made me feel like I had been punched in the gut. Conversations with one of her friends talking about what had happened and how to handle it. Blurry photos of a party. A stranger hugging her. Messages where Laura said she felt guilty but that there was nothing she could do about it. My heart shattered in that moment. I didn't know what to do. I haven't said anything. She keeps acting like nothing happened. But I can't sleep. I can't eat. I need advice. How do I confront this? What would you do in my place? Update: the plan for revenge. At first, I was confused, heartbroken. But now I am furious. It's not just that she cheated on me. It's that she did it on a trip I paid for. That I organized for her. She used me. And I can't forgive that. So, I have a plan. I will pretend I know nothing. While acting normal, I will start canceling our shared credit cards, reclaim valuable gifts, and make sure she is responsible for every remaining cost of the trip. I will transfer every unpaid expense to her. Some bookings allow the payment method to be changed before the final charge. I will switch everything to her account. I will leave her when she has no way out. No shouting, no drama. I want her to sink into the financial mess she created and suffer the full consequences of what she did. I don't care if people think I'm overreacting. She's going to pay for her betrayal. Final update: revenge completed. She had to get 2 jobs to stay afloat. She reached out multiple times, calls, texts, even showing up at my job. I ignored her. I didn't do it because it hurt. I did it because I had nothing left to say. Some people told me I was too cruel. To them, I ask, how many of you would have done the same in my place? I don't regret it. I didn't ruin her life. I just took away the comfort she had while stabbing me in the back. If that makes me cruel, then so be it. The real lesson I learned is this: never sacrifice for someone who wouldn't do the same for you. Love isn't enough. Respect, loyalty, and reciprocity are the only things that matter. If your partner lacks those 3 things, your relationship is doomed. Laura learned the hard way that playing with fire gets you burned. And I walked away knowing I will never make the same mistake again.